I want to extend my deepest apologies for the lack of consistency and lack of content on this channel. Life's been lifing. I honestly been outside and a lot of things have been happening and changes, good changes, but changes in my life that have just made things very difficult. And if you don't know this, this is technically not my main channel. However, I actually decided that I want it to become my main channel. I think the content that I make here is much more impactful, meaningful, and I enjoy making it more than some of the stuff I make on my other channels. So we're going to start to really buckle down and get more consistent here. I already have 3 scripts written. You guys are going to be getting a One Piece video behind its popularity. I actually am working on a video for Pixel Cup Soccer Ultimate Edition. Might be unscripted, but I really think it's a great arcade game if you missed those old like arcadey sports games from a bygone era. And a surprise for you guys on the way, a really long video essay on Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, which is my favorite video game of all time. So give that one some time to cook. But in the meantime, I wanted to give you guys another unscripted video, which is a piggyback off the video game industry video, the last one as of like, you know, this recording, because I was supposed to talk about intellectual properties and the concept behind not being beholden to them to the point that we let these companies abuse us as consumers and they just get away with it counting their money. Now, what do I mean by this? I want to focus on video games, but I want you to know that this can apply to anything. Maybe you're a Disney kid, you love Disney movies, and you've seen how Disney has fallen off. Maybe you're an MCU person, Marvel. Maybe like comics, DC, whatever the case may be, superhero stuff. Maybe you like the Superman archetype, and now you started to, you know, branch off to other heroes and things of that nature. I think it's important to be able to do that. I know Superman is iconic. I know Batman is iconic. But if they're not giving you what you want and you're a core fan or a longtime fan, you have to be able to break away from it. I really think it's super important. And I'm going to give you an example of the worst community. The community I think is the worst at doing this. Pokemon. Pokemon players remind me a lot of League of Legends players. You guys like all hate this game. Like when you really get to the nitty gritty and talk about it, you all dislike it. So I'm almost like, well, try a different monster tamer and or creature collection game. There was recently by Gym Leader Ed a whole monster tamer direct, and I saw so many incredible games using monsters and creatures and beasts in such creative and ingenious ways, not just beep 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 hydro pump. You saw what they did with Sword and Shield. You saw what they did with Scarlet and Violet. It's trash. The game's not finished. It's undercooked. Why give them money? Why do you guys do this? And the example that I'm going to use is one that surprised me because I'm not even a big Star Fox guy, though I've always loved Star Fox. But having played some quote-unquote Star Fox clones or Star Fox likes, anything that's a spiritual successor to Star Fox, or seeing some of the up and coming ones like Death in Abyss, Night Shift Galaxy, X Zodiac, Cat Simulator, and I actually played that one like Battle for Atlas game, which I thought was actually extremely fun in its own right. I don't think we need Star Fox. What does that really mean though? Why do you guys attach yourself to an intellectual property? If you love Zelda, if you love Mario, if you love One Piece, if you love Batman, if you love Spider-Man, what? I want you to actually identify the origin point and the main reason why you're there. Is it the art? Is it the character? Is it the artistry? Is it the gameplay? Is it the character archetype? And see if you can somewhat detach yourself from that. If you're finding another piece of media that is either taking that in a more interesting way or deviating from that, or even just doing it better or similarly. Paper Mario, like I've told you guys a million times, loved that game to death. Thousand Year Door was my thing, but after what Nintendo was doing with like Sticker Star and Color Splash and Origami King, which I'm not a fan of, I just moved away. Born of Bread, Bug Fables, other paper likes, something of the Everlasting Ink is coming out that I'm very excited for. I don't care if Nintendo decides to make a proper Paper Mario sequel now. It's too late to me. And I feel like if more people can get to that point, the video game industry and a lot of other industries and just people who make media will be forced to bend to our will much more. Now, obviously, the almighty dollar is what it is, and probably unless a lot of people decide to vote with their wallets and shift elsewhere, there will never be a true paradigm shift. However, I do think that it's important. So I really like Wolf and I really like Falco. in Star Fox, and I really do like those games. I played every single one of them at this point. I think they're all dope. Actually, I don't like the DS one that much, and I think, okay, I lied, I didn't play Zero. That one, I didn't bother with Zero. I heard Zero was another remake of the first game. Like, how many times are you gonna make Star Fox 1 again, bro? Like 64, the first NES one, and now get on the Wii U with your stupid control. No one wants to do this, but this is what I'm talking about. And it's like, why should we come back? Why should we care about the next Star Fox game when now you have all these other properties doing the things that made us fall in love with this specific property? They're doing in their own games and then taking their own creative liberties. As much as I like Wolf O'Donnell so much, I can fall in love with new characters. I love Watt and Vivian from Paper Mario. Shit, I like a lot of the normal characters, like Luigi and Bowser are hilarious. But give me Kabu, give me Leaf, give me V, give me Chomper, sorry. Like, I can move on. I can let go. And at the end of the day, the games that I do genuinely like that these companies have made, they still exist. I can go back and play them. It's not like I can't go back and play Star Fox 64. It's not lost. At least not yet. You know, weird things are happening. They're trying to delete internet archives and all kinds of stuff like that. But like, you can still go back and play them. You just maybe may not get the continuation you deserve. I can't speak for anybody else, but I got fed with Pokemon real quick. And I was never a huge Pokemon fan. Give me Pal World. I'm throwing my pal spheres, bro. At these pals, bro. Give me Monster Sanctuary. Give me Koromon. Give me Nexomon Extinction. Give me all these other different games. Monster Crown. I'm having a blast. And they're doing things that I wish maybe Pokemon did, or taking liberties and changing systems in these games that I didn't even know was possible. I never thought I'd play a Metroidvania 3-on-3 monster tamer game. Shit was awesome. Incredible even. So that's really the gist of the point that I'm trying to make. I want you guys to really think about some of the things you really care about that you maybe have not enjoyed in a long time. Like if it's Donkey Kong or something. Go see if you can't find another Donkey Kong adjacent game, Donkey Kong clone, Donkey Kong like, Donkey Kong spiritual successor that might give you the same feeling, similar feeling, different feeling, or a better feeling than the Donkey Kong Country games ever gave you in the first place. I even did this with Sonic a little bit. I'm still gonna like Sonic no matter what. I will lie to you, I'm a Sonic kid. But like Spark the Electric Jester and Rolling Rascals is so effing dope. Like I'm really here for it. You know what I'm saying? So before I start to ramble on too long, that's kind of the main point I wanted to make, and I kind of wanted to use Star Fox as the main example. Just because I feel like Star Fox probably isn't too popular and maybe I won't piss off too many people, but also like I like Star Fox, but I'm not a super Star Fox head. And I just remember thinking to myself like, haven't played like X Zodiac now, and haven't played First Squadron, and First Squadron Phoenix is coming out. I think I'm good, bro. Like I'm chilling. If Nintendo was like Star Fox Ultra Rising Moon whatever, and it's like you can literally fly the ship, I'm like, I'm good, bro. I don't care. It's too late. So yeah, think about it. Again, sorry for the delay, sorry for the hiatus, sorry for not being consistent, but it's gonna change now. Like I really want to push this channel. I believe in it. I think a lot of you guys believe in it, despite me not updating it. It has actually grown a little bit, so we're gonna get back on track. But you guys be safe, take care of one another, and think about what I said. I want you guys to also realize this is more of like an add-on to my last video. So if you didn't watch my 55-minute video on like the current state of the video game industry, maybe watch this first, go back to that, and plug this in where you see it makes sense, or vice versa. Be safe. I'm out.